Lovely day we've got here. Syed Anwar, one of the best one-day opening batsmen in the world, age 31. Have a look at his strike rate. Over 80 and an average of around about the 40 mark. We keep drawing your attention to this. He is a dangerous customer. If he gets going today, has a good match, well, then Pakistan will be right up there. They'll be very competitive, and a real danger man down the other end as well. The Shahid Afridi, very good player. They're going to obviously front up to Glenn McGrath, who's as good as they come with a new ball. But there he is, Shahid Afridi, 99 matches. He's not got a great average, but look at his strike rate. That, I think, tells the story, Bill.
Yeah, so he'll take them on in the first 15 overs. He'll try and go over the infield. He likes to hit straight down the ground, but he's facing a man very much in form in McGrath. And a big match also for the umpires, in-form umpires. Simon Torfell from New South Wales and Daryl Harper from South Australia. Here's the first delivery of the first final.
So now it's Shahid Afridi. He's likely to do absolutely anything.
Be out. Yes, it is out. Bounce. Afridi's gone. That ball took off. It was a good line. He just tried to fend it away. And once again, this great bowler strikes again in the first over.
That was a superb delivery. Afridi looked around towards square leg, almost suggesting that it may well have been over the height that's allowed here. It was pretty high, and up he went. Got a little deflection on that one, and of course McGrath celebrating there. That's a big blow. Afridi is one of those batsmen capable of getting any team off to a quick start. Not today though. Out, caught behind off the bowling of McGrath, and it's 1 for 1.
Ijaz Ahmed comes in at 1 for 1. Seen pretty good touch. Got that nice into the gap, working it through the mid-wicket region. Michael Bevan, the fieldsman. And he has gone! Well caught! The grass got 2, it's 2 for 4. Flew straight to slip. Well caught, superb bowling.
Well, Pakistan may feel confident, but they're going to have to put the runs on the board. Ijaz is out. That's a big wicket. He can be a bit of a nervous starter. When he gets going, he's an outstanding player. Good catch by Shane Warne, moving nicely to his right there. Had it covered all the time. Glenn McGrath, the border medalist in the year 2000, has struck twice at the MCG. And Pakistan already have a problem. Ijaz Ahmed out for a duck, caught by Warne in the slips. It's 2 for 4.
Inzamam Al-Haq, struggling for form, but got a very good record. Oh, close. He's given him. He's got 3. Inzamam's gone for duck at the MCG. Pakistan are 3 for 4.
Oh, this is unbelievable. Well, the appeal was incredibly confident. My first reaction, just looking at his body language, was that it was very adjacent to leg stump. Let's see if we can pick the line here. He does get a long way across. Just watch him go. He's gone a long way across, isn't he? Where does it pitch? On, off stump, just nips back a little bit. Well, I think that would probably have hit middle and leg. Oh, yes. You cannot get yourself into that situation and expect anything other than that, the finger. That's the end of Inzamam Al-Haq. And, boy, what a blow. 3 ducks in this innings so far. That's the 3rd duck to have accompanied a Pakistan batsman off the ground already. 3 for 4.
Yusuf Yohana, just 25 years of age. Good average, good strike rate, but a wonderful start by Glenn McGrath. Pakistan, after winning the toss and batting on a good pitch, this was plum. He went cross and back. He missed the ball by inches, and it would have taken middle and leg. Easy decision for an umpire to give. He's on the batting crease. That's out.
Yes, and he didn't rush it either. He actually looked at it for a while and considered all aspects. Look at that scorecard. 3 ducks in a row.
It's a good shot. His toes could go for 4. It's well played. That's some relief there for Pakistan. They still need to keep scoring. See off this new ball, but just get around about 4 runs per over here with wickets in hand. That's their assignment now.
Well, there's been a big change down at the far end. The flags have come out in a hurry. They were put away there for a while, but as soon as that 4 was smashed away, there we are. They're up.
They would dearly love to have at least 2 of those 3 wickets they've lost still in hand, because these conditions are excellent. Australia one fast strike bowler down today. So it's time that this 196 match veteran comes good.
He's gone. Oh, that one just had a bit of a look out, but Shane Warne hung on to it. She was like the ice cream cone, a bit sticking out at the top.
What a very nonchalant shot. Just flicked the wrist at it. Brett Lee in opening partnership with Glenn McGrath, and then there's part-time options coming on to bowl. He shouldn't be doing this. Good bowling, just left the left-hander. A very casual shot, and just gripped by Warne. Pakistan reeling, absolutely reeling. They're 4 for. Brett Lee gets his first wicket, and it's 4 for 12.
Abdur Razak, the all-rounder, coming back into the Pakistan team. They've got a long batting lineup, and they're going to need all of them. It's gone through the gap between keeper and first slip. There's a good, healthy edge. Normally they go to 45. Oh, Andrew Simons, I don't like the head first dive. It's 4 for 25.
Just out of his hands. The thump on the ground, I reckon, probably did it. Difficult chance, diving forward and a bit sideways. Damien Martin.
Yes, well, he had it. It's chipped in the air. He did well. Diving forward to his left, it was in his hands momentarily. I think his left elbow might just have hit the ground, therefore it bobbed out.
LBW. 5 down. Shane Lee has done the trick with a perfectly straight delivery. Playing, perhaps thinking about not playing a shot, playing forward, but it looked perfectly straight from here. This is the chance he gave. That's Damien Martin going forward into the hand, and yes, definitely, as Mark Taylor said, left elbow job. And that is the straight delivery. I can't see where else it's going to go except hit middle and leg.
Yes, I think that's fair enough. Ball was hitting about middle and off, probably going on to hit middle and leg. And Damien Martin races in to congratulate Shane Lee. Yusuf Yohana is the 5th man out, score on 28.
Azhar Mahmood is the new batsman. And, well, I just opened my mouth to say that it was resting on the shoulders of 2 very promising young players, and one of them has gone. I can't think what Yusuf Yohana was doing. He missed that by a mile. It was a perfectly straight delivery. And he was playing for it outside off stump. It's pitched just outside. It's come back, hit him in line, and it's going to hit middle and leg. And he missed that by a considerable margin. He's bringing his bat across the ball there. Whether or not he was thinking about the chance he'd just given, I don't know.
And that's beautifully struck, and that'll go all the way. While Shane Warne's tied down Azhar Mahmood, he breaks the shackles with a magnificent 6.
It was perfectly struck. There's no man out there. Steve Waugh is saying, OK, I'm going to try to buy a wicket. Now, that one spun. He wasn't quite to the pitch of it, but it still went off the meat and right over the ropes.
Man back at mid-off, one at mid-on. There's also a man back at square leg, so the field is pretty widely spread. In the air, over the top, and that'll be 4, will it? Den McGrath screaming around in the boundary there, won't quite get to it. Well, it was hit straight over the top of Steve Waugh's head at extra cover. Not a bad delivery, actually. Just spun away a little bit, and he managed to get enough bat on it to get it down that hill, down towards the Great Southern Stand.
So he'll try and take the risk now, because he knows that Michael Bevan is not rated as a bowler.
In the air, and that's it. Out caught. That little bowling change has worked. He was a bit bowled last over, hit it over the top of Steve Waugh's head. That time he hit it very, very hard, just in the air. I'd say he caught it about a foot off the ground. Good cricket this by Australia.
And one would have to say it was that previous shot in the previous over, which he had tried to play over the top and got a boundary for it. That's what made him play that shot without actually leaning into the drive. So he couldn't keep the ball along the ground. He spared the penalty. He's out-caught Steve Waugh, the Australian captain, bowled Bevan 16. Pakistan in real trouble now, 6 for 59.
So Moin Khan, who's played so many good innings for Pakistan over the years, is the new batsman. He's going to be needed today. If ever a good knock was needed, today is the day. This is the wicket again. Bevan brought into the attack to try and get them to loosen up a little bit. They did. They obliged, and that one going straight to Steve Waugh. There's Zark down the far end. I don't know what he's up to. He's all of a sudden decided he needs to rearrange his gear. He's standing out there for about 5 minutes waiting for the new batsman to get in. Right, so it's over to Moen now. Good fighter he is. Oh, that's way down the leg side. I think he might call wides. Yes, the umpire signalling wides. Oh, and that could have been out as well. That went very fast. Beat the slip fieldsman. Shane Warne in there at slip. It was a fine edge. It went between the keeper's gloves and slip.
Well, the first reaction of the slip fielder when a batsman shapes for a square cut is to move to the right. That's what Shane Warne was trying to do, but the edge was a lot finer. Anguish there for Steve Waugh.
It's gone, fits in the air, could be out, mid-off, backing back, he's backing. He's got it. Stephen Waugh, 100 catches in one-day internationals. That was well judged. Razak trying to hit down the ground against Brett Lee, skied the balls, and Stephen Waugh was running backwards. Unusual for a cricketer to do that, but he ran backwards. He judged it to perfection. That's a big wicket.
Very big wicket. These have been coming off for Razak in this series. This one wasn't to be. Waugh backpedaled 10 metres, maybe a bit more. Took it easily, happy with it as well, as are those people in the crowd. 100 catches in one-day cricket. The Australians continue to fire. Brett Lee, another wicket. Abdur Razak forcing something that maybe he shouldn't have. And now they're 7 for 78.
Wasim Akram, the Pakistan captain, comes in at 7 for 78. The first final of the Carlton United series. Wasim Akram, little guy down to third man off the mark. Not a massive crowd in today, around about 30,000 at the moment. It's a hot afternoon. It'll be a beautiful evening, but at the moment there won't be too much cricket under lights if this continues. Asked a question for LBW. Slow delivery.
Well, the shouts are there, but I wouldn't say it's a fully fledged shout from Mark Waugh. Mark Waugh was just asking a polite question, but I had a feeling he followed on Adam Gilchrist.
Well, I think a lot of the hesitation came about because they weren't sure whether Gilchrist was going to hang on to it. There was a bit of a fumble, and he's busily trying to clutch it now. Once he's got hold of the ball,
I think that's going over the top. And 4 or 5 seats back as well. It's a good clean hit. Six to Wasim Akram.
well, that's his spot. Mid-on to wide mid-on.
Andrew Simons. Oh, well, that is beautifully bowled. I just had the feeling, watching it, it was a bit quicker than normal, and it has zipped under the bat and crashed into the stumps. Beautifully done by Andrew Simons.
Yes, I think it was a bit quicker. Certainly quick enough to shatter the stumps. And Wasim Akram was late on it. It was perfectly the perfect length as well. So Wasim Akram is gone. It's 8 for 108.
New batsman Saqlain Mushtaq comes out following a beautiful piece of bowling from Andrew Simons.
One thing this Australian side are very adept at doing is keeping their standard up, even though they might be playing games where they're into the already guaranteed a spot in the finals. Still, the standard is very good, whether it be fielding, bowling or batting. Always able to keep that standard up.
Well, that's very nicely played. Moen Khan, well, you could say it was his signature shot. He tends to flick it away on the onside, anything that's around about leg stump. And it's enough to frustrate anybody. He's very flexible, isn't he? Just watch this. Just flicks it away. Lots of bottom hand there. Lovely shot.
It's certainly a difficult shot to play off the quicker bowls. That's a slower delivery, that one, from Shane Lee. It certainly is a tough shot to play, but he plays it beautifully.
It's well played too. He's flicked that one away. A lot of bottom hand. That'll go for 4 as well. Moen Khan starting to turn it on here for Pakistan. 11 runs off the over. 8 for 125. You start an innings like that with 3 ducks. And, it takes a bit of recovery, and you can see they've recovered to a degree. Oh, that's hit in the air. Is this going to be 6? I think it will. What a big hit that is. It's still going. Oh, yes. That's the long section of the ground. That's a magnificent hit. Well, he's certainly got that one in the middle of the bat. He's a big hitter. That new bat he's got out there is working as well.
Well, it's got a good middle on it. This almost went right out of the old ground, really. It hit the fence on the full, cleared the rope by a good 10 or 15 metres and hit the fence on the full.
Well, he's hit that one straight down the ground as well. This is going to go a long way too. What a good shot. Nice and straight down the ground. 6. Well, it was only just over, but boy, that's brought the Pakistanis to their feet. Moen Khan is playing a gem of an innings here. He's done it so often. He's played some beautiful shots. This is just as good as any of them. Easy hit straight down the ground. Nice and straight, in fact, and over the top of the fence. Lovely cricket. So Moen's on 47. Shane Warne continuing here. 1 off the first ball, 6 off the second. And away she goes again. That's high in the air. This is going to be caught. It's up. It's coming down. Got him. Shane Warne's got him. He tossed it up a little bit more. That one spun. Moen Khan went for the big one again. That's good bowling. Shane Warne could have fired that one in. He didn't. He tossed it up. He tempted him. And, well, he took the bait.
Excellent bowling. Shane Warne, he hit down the ground. Look at him toss it up. The top spinner. Really tossed it up high. Tempted Moen Khan to go down the ground again. Wasn't quite there to that one. And Damien Mark took a comfortable outfield catch. So very brave bowling from Shane Warne. End of a fantastic innings from Moen Khan. 47 off only 48 deliveries faced. He's given his side just some glimmer of hope. He departs with the score on 147.
So the Rawalpindi Express with the bat in his hand. Striding to the centre, Shoaib Akhtar. He's got an average of 20, which is not bad. Not a tremendous strike rate, but, well, he'll be screaming in with a new ball in his hand. He'll be trying to get up there with the fastest delivery. But Moen Khan, boy, did he play a good knock. Let's just have a look at this. This is the 6. He hit straight down the ground. Beautiful timing. Right over the top there at long on. And then the dismissal. Next ball, trying to do a similar thing, actually. And he got right underneath it. That is good bowling. Top spinner just dipped a little bit. He wasn't quite there, and it went a long way up.
This is very well judged by Damien Martin as well, but was the top spinner. Look at it dip on Moen Khan. He was trying to hit it, I think, over cover somewhere. The fact that Shane Warne tossed it up, took some pace off the ball, and he couldn't quite place it where he wanted to. He hit it a lot straighter than he wanted to. And in the end, hit straight down Damien Martin's throat.
There's a little bit of a byplay going on there at the moment out in the centre. The Pakistani's not in any great hurry here to complete the overs. And Steve Waugh not very happy. He's trying to get them in. Shoaib Akhtar has come out now. He had a little chat with his partner, Saqlain. A few of the Australian players sat down in frustration on the outfield. This is so often the case, isn't it? You get to the end, things do slow down.
Yes, we're now into the 46th over with one ball left in the 46th over. There's only 6 minutes until 6 o'clock here at the MCG. So if Australia can get maybe 2 more in, that's 48 they've bowled at 6 o'clock. So it's up to the match referee after talking to the umpires to discuss whether Australia should get any more than 48 overs.
That's the flipper. It's gone straight through him. It's the end of Warne's over. 9 for 149. That's a full toss. Not off the middle of the bat, but a misfield.
We don't see that too often from Mark Waugh. Originally he did very well. Move a long way to his left to cut this one off. Pick it up just one-handed with the right hand.
Yes, this is the over. They've got to get a wicket here, and then they won't have a problem with getting all the overs. Oh, he's bowled him. That's it. That's all that matters. Brett Lee has bowled him, and not a very clever shot actually by Saqlain Mushtaq. I think it's amazing, isn't it, when you get someone really fast into the attack, and all of a sudden the tailenders do things that they wouldn't otherwise do.
This only just flicked the stumps. I think Saqlain Mushtaq can't work out how he's out. The ball just flicks the top of the off stump. Off go the bails. He's bowled all right. Saqlain Mushtaq can't believe it. He looks around. You've got to go.
This fast delivery hits the top of off stump. Mind you, you wouldn't want to be too proud of that shot in the circumstances. It's an atrocious shot. A little flick there, and that's the end of that.
Yeah, it's a strange shot considering they only just face the over out to restrict Australia to at least 48 overs. Australia will now get 50 overs guaranteed. They're bowling Pakistan out. So a good job by Brett Lee and the Australians.
So there we are, the Pakistan total 154, 47.2 overs, and now it's over to the Australians.
Welcome to the Melbourne Cricket Ground. We're just moving into the second session of play of this opening final in the best of 3 series. The Carlton United series, Australia against Pakistan. And it's been all sunshine so far for Australia. Pakistan fought back. It's the sort of scorecard we've seen right through the summer for Pakistan. Nothing at the top, although you've got 3 ducks there. Nothing to write home about. And then from Abdur Razak downwards, 24, 16, 47, 15 and 16. They got their team into, well, some sort of challenging position. They've given their bowlers an opportunity. They only used up 47.2 overs, and the Australian openers coming out now, Mark Waugh and Gilchrist, need 155 to win. The required run rate 3.1. Good afternoon, Ian.
Good afternoon, Richie, and hello everyone in Australia and around the world viewing this. Well, Glenn McGrath would write home about his performance. 3 for 17 from 9 overs that he bowled, and Brett Lee 3 for 18. Decimated the top order of the Pakistan batting attack. Now Gilchrist and Mark Waugh out to reverse that and not be decimated.
Glenn McGrath, who is the first of the Allan Border medalists, and Shane Warne, who was the one-day cricketer of the year. McGrath, 9 overs, 1 maiden, 3 for 17. He got those 3 right up at the top of the innings. Brett Lee, 3 for 18 in 8.2. Shane Warne, 10 overs, 2 maidens, 1 for 33. He'd bowled 8 overs for 18. at one point, and he bowled quite beautifully, as did McGrath and Lee. Then Andrew Simons, 7 overs, 1 for 24. Michael Bevan, 1 for 16. Brought on at a very interesting time by Steve Waugh to buy a wicket, and he bought it. It was very, very good cricket and good captaincy. And Shane Lee, 1 for 37 in 10.
Wasim Akram to start the attack to Adam Gilchrist in his 86th match. Been struggling apparently with a virus throughout this series and just hasn't been able to prepare as fully and as completely as he would like going into each game. Well, tonight he doesn't have to do too much if they're to win. Maybe a quick fire 50 or 60 will do it, and Mark Waugh in great touch. 40 again in Perth to back up the 100 he made in Adelaide against the Indians. His strike rate and average will always be high.
Right, the first ball about to be bowled, and just a warning note, don't write off these Pakistan bowlers. This is a very good bowling attack. That's beautiful. Just a bit too short. Wasim Akram knew what he wanted. He wanted something to get a bit of bounce and the ball to fly. None for 10. They got it? Yes, they have, between them. Shoaib Akhtar has bowled another short one. Gilchrist has gone for the hook. It's come off his glove, I would imagine. And it looks as though Azhar Mahmood has got it, with both he and Moin Khan diving for it. First break.
Very quick delivery again, getting that pull shot out of Gilchrist. And Mahmood diving, almost caught the keeper, almost took him out. Akhtar got his 15th wicket for the series. The Australians now 1 for 11.
Ponting comes out now, 1 for 11. That's the first breakthrough for Pakistan. They will reckon that has given them their opportunity. Not a massive opportunity at the moment, but it's given them an opportunity. Mark Waugh. Safe shot, away quite deliberately over the backward point area. He's hit it in the air, so that lands about 3 past the fence and a boundary.
If you want to try the short ball theory, you can't give them width.
Yes, LBW. Shoaib Akhtar, 2 for him. Gilchrist and then Mark Waugh. The 2 openers are gone. Beaten for pace, I suspect. We'll see when we get the close-up on it. Look from here as though he is beaten for pace.
That's all it was. Just genuine pace. Pitching middle and off, hitting the pads, trapped on the crease. Mark Waugh going nowhere, and it's not easy to go somewhere against that sort of pace. Torfel does the rest. Akhtar has his 16th wicket for the series. Australia are 2 for 27.
Batsman is Michael Bevan. Mark Waugh, the man out of LBW. I think you'll find that ball was going to take middle and leg for Mark Waugh. Finally got his pad outside the line of the stumps, but not soon enough. That's the ball. It's a good one. It's pitching just on off stump. That's where it hit. Would have hit middle and leg, I reckon. And then Mark Waugh kept moving, and his left pad was flung to the side. Just on the crease. Bill Laurie's in the comm box now, and with him Ian Chappell.
Thank you, Richie, and what an inspired spell of fast bowling by this young man. Required runs is 155, and all of a sudden Australia are 2 for 27. Oh, that was well bowled too to a new batsman. Well played by Michael Bevan. This is beautiful bowling. It's good, beautifully played. His feet were perfect. Good delivery, but it was just a half volley, and it's going to probably go all the way. Superb timing.
That's the difference in class between the Australian top order and the Pakistan top order. Pakistan top order were in trouble against Glenn McGrath, and eventually he got them out. Ponting's been in trouble against Wasim Akram, but as soon as there was a delivery to put away, he was in position to do it. See there, he's got quite a heavy strapping on that right thumb. Not a bad delivery at all there from Wasim Akram. It's cost him 4. Pakistan just haven't got enough out of their top order during this series.
Beautifully balanced. Australia 2 for 31. The target's 155 here at the MCG in the first final. Oh, that's well bowled, fraction high, but beautifully bowled. Shoaib on fire here, 144.9. His previous over was a beauty. Wasim Akram.
Michael Bevan doing the right thing. Just pushing some singles and rotating the strike.
It's a great shot. This time he gets the middle of the bat, and that's 4. It's a bit of width, 6 off the over, 2 for 49. This time beautifully put the back foot, Ricky Ponting. He's a beautiful back foot player. The third boundary. It's 2 for 56.
That's very annoying to a bowler. They've been hammering away and beating Ponting a few times. Just as soon as they make the slightest mistake, bang, it disappears for 4. When you're only defending a very small target, that's not what you want to see.
That was not quite what the bowler wanted. Fielder going across, but actually just about went over the top of it.
He's one of the better fielders, Shahid Afridi. And if you have a look at it, you will see it's not really a dive. It's more like a collapse.
That's a good hit. It wasn't all that short a delivery.
You read it well, Michael Bevan. Saqlain Mushtaq has been bowling the doosra, the one that comes into the left-hander. Didn't really move his back foot, just stayed put there, transferred his weight. There was no protection at deep mid-wicket.
It's a short leg in there. That one that does turn just like that for the bat pad catch.
That's excellent running. Michael Bevan, superb judge of a run. 50 for Ricky Ponting. His 100th one-day international. Probably not his best 50, but when you're 2 for 27, you're under pressure. You survive. You'll probably go on now and bat through the innings. Generous applause.
It's a brilliant sign. You're not hitting the ball super well and you get to 50 with more to come. Ricky Ponting, tremendous attribute that he's starting to develop.
Fall short. He's got him. Wow, he caught it. Diving forward. It was hard to pick up. Razak dived. It was a bit of bounce there. And that's the breakthrough they needed. Not going to win this match, but every time they pick up a wicket, it's a lift in confidence.
Ponting didn't know what he was trying here. Looking for the cut shot, looking for the front foot shot. He didn't quite know. Makes a late decision and gets the shoulder of the bat. Straight to Razak, who hits the ground. Very strange indecision by Ricky Ponting. Afridi's got him. Caught behind point. He's out for 50. Australia 3 for 104.
Steve Waugh comes to the crease for the third wicket, and Shoaib Akhtar immediately called into the attack by his captain. Got a beautiful spell. 5 overs, 2 for 15. First up. Oh, it's over. So intentional shot. Gets Stephen Waugh off the mark. under an overshot.
He was looking to force it through that very close, tight infield on the offside. Whether it was pace or just misjudgment, took the outside edge. It wasn't a second slip. While they're nice and tight on the offside and close preventing the single, they may be lacking a catcher. But I don't think second slip would have been able to do much about that anyway. Third man didn't come into the picture either.
This is Razak. Oh, that's flayed down the ground. Take that. Whew. Right off the middle of the bat. Have a look at it. He's even admiring the bat. That was a beauty.
Just a bit of movement to the onside to make a little bit of room. And umpire had to make a bit of room in a hurry as well. Daryl Harper.
That's nicely cut away. That's a far section of the ground, a bit of downhill there, and it's run away down to the boundary for 4. No, that's good placement, really is. Because I think he realises now that it's all over. Almost, anyhow.
Just a matter of putting the finishing touches to the job.
Oh, and again, beautifully played by Bevan. Back he comes for the second. That's his half century. He really is a magnificent one-day cricketer. Has this capacity to turn it on and at exactly the right speed. That's very well played. 3 for 145.
Shouts of catch it, and Michael Bevan has holed out. That was a bit of a surprise. Looked as though he was just pacing Australia home to victory, but he's fallen to the wiles of Suck Lane.
Yes, well, Michael Bevan's done his job. Would have, I'm sure, loved to have been there at the end. He's paced it nicely. He's just pushed the ball around, and now he just tries to finish the game as quick as he possibly can. Trying to hit that one over the top of the bowler's head, thick outside edge. Abdul Razak, who's been off the field for quite a bit of the innings, takes a comfortable catch. So Michael Bevan's the 4th man out for Australia. Only a further 8 runs required, but good job by Michael Bevan. Australia now 4 for 147.
Damien Martin comes in with not much to be done for Australia. There's victory to Australia in the first of the Carlton United Series finals. And an opportunity lost there for Pakistan. They won the toss, and they had Australia out there in the field in the heat of the day, and a pitch that has proved to have worn a little bit, but they just couldn't get enough runs after they were shattered early by Glenn McGrath.
Australia just seemed better prepared right from the word go. Steve Waugh said at the toss that he didn't really mind not winning the toss. He was happy to bowl first, even though he would have preferred to bat first. Australia just seemed better prepared. They're ready to go. Well, Glenn McGrath was certainly ready to go.